high score. Let's do date modified. 67. Alright. Step 1, just watch. At full speed. Oh wait, here's the timer bar as well. Everything is in a view. Oh, it's nice, nice. Just taking some notes mentally, thinking about what to say. That is my PB currently, as of a few days ago that I got. So let's go play this again, slow down a bit, and alright, it's back here. So let's see how we start off. A couple clicks, and an opening here. Not too bad, you know. So you can see here it's at 0.5 speed playback. So we find this chord, or record here, and then move back up here, because I think I saw that this was empty. So I'm just going to chord this and move up, because I saw, you know, where to go. And I'm kind of leaving this unflagged, and moving over here, because, you know, I see stuff to do. Flag this and chord is obviously not the greatest. I could have gone like, you know, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Like flagged this, for example, would have been good. But I guess I didn't see that. And over here was a much more obvious move, which is probably the reason I went over here in this direction in the first place. Because I probably saw like this here, and like this one, and this one. So like, well, we can just flag both, and you know, if we get a 2 or something here, it would be not a waste doing these. And then also, I ended up flagging this too, chording this too, which is definitely not what I want to do. So like at this point now, the best thing to do would be to flag this and then chord here. I wonder if I do that. Yeah, I do. So, you know, the classic this, and then I chord this, and then I accidentally unflag this, but it doesn't matter that much, because we got all the chords I wanted off it anyway. Clap. Yes, thank you for the clap. So, you know, that unflagging doesn't matter. If I did that like before doing those chords, it would have been annoying. Also, this ended up not being a great thing to chord off anyway, because we get openings here and here. So if we're just going like, you know, click, click, like a no flag play would have done, it would have been a bit better, but, you know, worked out well. And I kind of did the same thing here, except this flag, this chord really didn't do anything. But, you know, the same concept. I like doing those. And then I go down 1. This makes sense. That was probably like a automatic, you know, click. So now we're moving up. So over here, we have like a line of 1s. And there's not really like a way to solve what it is, I think. Yeah, so like this is a guess. So I just go for the 1 and 3 towards the wall, which makes it this is the easiest way to solve all the rest of these. And now I can move up, you know. Bang. Yeah. I see that this is an opening, I think. And I flag this, which is not good, because I should have just clicked here instead. Would have been a little bit better. But, oh, then I got this flag chord as well. This may have been intentional though, to get this. But that's not a good chord. I should have just gone click here, click here, click here. And it would have been saving it a little bit of time. Bam, going down again. So go flag here, chord, chord. And I found that click. Now we're done with the, you know, right edge of the board. Moving left. Flag this, get this too. It's not great. So here I'm just kind of like, I don't know. This is kind of not really a great way to play. I'm like getting all these corners and then kind of flagging into these, hoping to get like twos or something in here to flag and chord. Which is why I do this, but it's really kind of slow. I get lucky on the top one and finally get something to do. Moving up, then yeah. So here I'm doing like a lot of checking chords where I chord stuff that's not done just to like try and count stuff, which is not super great. But because I'm like progressive in the game. So there, you know, we got that chord there. This would have been a better chord if I didn't do the ones up here, but you know, we're progressing through. That's a pretty good chord here. So like here, for example, I get like chord is like a checking chord automatically, and this one didn't work out well. And there was no way I was going to, but it's just like a, you know, some memory thing I do. One. Yeah, so like this flutter is not going super well. I find this chord because like, oh, this two is done. Bang. Gets a few out of the way. This part is pretty densely packed. So I place some flags and play it slow until I see, oh, it's done. This bottom is done. We're making pretty good time at this point. We're at a 61-second pace. So we're gonna lose a few seconds later on. So see this 5, oh, everything's here done. So, you know, I move up. It's on the chord. Flag here and here. Again, I see like, oh. See, this is really bad. Like, we don't want these. I should have gone directly to this and chorded this. It would have been much better. I don't know. I guess I missed that one. These are just kind of a waste most likely. And, you know, I do the checking flag here. Checking chord here, which didn't work out, but hey. Doing it again. See, this time it did work out. We go chord. And up here, I'm like, cool. Check this, it's all done. It's a nice set of chords there. And then here's like a guess. So I have to be like, which one of these is it? Most likely that one, so I flag it. And it turns out to be correct. We're gonna navigate this area. I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, so I see the 1, 2, 1 here, so I'm like, okay, cool. I think I tried to chord this, and then I missed it. I went like chord, and then like release too late, and it didn't end up chording. And we go flag this, and then I go back to chord. I miss it again, and chord this. So it's a chord I've had to do 2 times in a row, which is not ideal. So now we're losing a few seconds on our estimated time. Okay, yes, Purple. Hello, welcome. We're having a look at our 67 second PB at the moment. Alright, so over here I uncover this 1, which I think I end up chording, which is pretty big. I like it. And here it's kind of bad. I'm like, okay. See, like over here, you know, this one and this one, I'll just flag this chord. Would have saved all these clicks, but oh well. And we flag all these on the 3, which is not good. But over here we have the this is basically a 1, 2, 1 here. But then I miss it, because what I should do here is flag this in chord, which would be really good. But instead I move up here. Because I guess I don't notice it because of the 3. It's not obvious. Like if this was a 2, if there's like no mine here and this is a 2 instead, the 2-4-2 pattern I see a lot, I definitely would have gone like this. But because like of the 3, I think I didn't realize it, and I just messed it up. So instead I go up and then move down. And see, now I see it. I'm like, oh, cool. Except that I kind of messed it up a bit. And you know, down the bottom, I'm like, okay, cool, 6. And then I do like this flag here in chord instead of just clicking, because it's like at the end of the board, so it's kind of playing a little bit safe there. It's like to double check, you know. I think if this was like near the side of the game, I definitely would have just gone left click to end it. Well, you know, it ended up still with the PB, 67.00. And then the timer says 68, which makes me mad. It's the PB. That one game, bad aim moment, yeah.